Welcome to Cat's Confessions. Today we're going for blood tests to see if the baby's healthy and to find out the gender of the baby. Stay tuned. Hi guys, today I had some blood tests to do in order to find out if the baby is healthy and to be able to determine the gender of the baby. Now, the test that I want to do is called a NIFTY test. The NIFTY test is able to predict if there's any abnormalities with the fetus. All right, so the NIFTY test is going to be able to determine these four aspects that you see here. So the first thing is called the prenatal panel, abnormal number of chromosomes, 21, 13, and 18. So they determine if the baby might have Down syndrome. They're also able to identify the gender of the baby. And then also they're able to verify any abnormalities when it comes to the gender, the chromosomes, and they're looking for trisomies, 9, 16, 22, and any incidental findings they'll be sharing with me. So the reason why I did this test is because I'm 41 years old and I haven't really been taking care of my diet or my thyroid. And one of the big factors with somebody that's diabetic and who's not controlling their sugar is the fact that in the blood, the glucose level is very high and it's considered a toxin, especially for a developing fetus. So I was a little bit concerned about that. My doctor strongly suggested that I go to a private clinic to do this test. It's a very accurate test. So I went ahead and I went to a clinic in the South Shore of Montreal. So it's in the city of Saint-Hubert. Let me show you exactly where that is. So the clinic is called Procrea. They're located at 4025 Boulevard Taschereau, Suite 1300 in St. Hubert. Now, this clinic is specialized for these kind of medical tests, and it was very, very simple. It was just one vial of blood, and they send it off to China, of all places, to do this. Now, from what I understand, and I'll show you a picture right now, what happens is that the baby shares its DNA with me, and through my blood, we're able to analyze the baby's DNA. And by doing that, they'll be able to analyze if there are any abnormalities. I've done a lot of research and I'll put the links in the descriptions to really explain what a NIFTY test is. But as you can see in this particular picture, the baby is developing in the womb. And as you see, the baby's DNA is transferred through my bloodstream. This is why they only just needed one vial of blood from me, and they'll be able to run those tests. So not to lie, I'm super, super stressed about this because the results are only going to come in 2 weeks. I've been thinking about this for a while now. I feel a little bit guilty because I haven't really been taking care of myself, and finding out I was pregnant at only 9 weeks. Um, it's a lot of time that passed where I should have been taking care of myself, but I wasn't aware that I was pregnant. No excuse, so now we're going to go ahead and find this out and move on from there. Now, through the magic of editing, here are the results. Hi, it's been 2 weeks and the results of the NIFTY test are back, and I'm about to share them with my soon-to-be 8-year-old son. Do you remember when mommy had to do a blood test?
Yes.
And do you know what it was for?
For the baby, if it was a boy or a girl.
Yeah, and also to find out if the baby is healthy, right? So mommy got a phone call this morning, and the lady said that the baby is super, super healthy. Yeah? Isn't that amazing news? And guess what else the baby?
What?
They told me something else about the baby.
Is it a boy?
It is a boy!
Yeah!
Aw, that's great news. Are you happy?
Yeah.
I'm super happy too. So for those that have been following my videos, and I talked about negative thoughts and I talked about anxiety, this whole time waiting for the results of the NIFTY test have been excruciating. I've been having a hard time sleeping, just thinking about all these negative thoughts. And getting the results this morning just was like it blew my mind. I was so excited to to get positive results and to know the sex of the baby and to be able to plan ahead now. But it got me thinking about a lot of other things, and it got me thinking about what if the results were different. And so I just want to give a big shout out to the women struggling right now, the women that had negative news, the women that have to deal with different circumstances. Just want to give a big shout out and lots of love to everybody. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye, cow.